Now I'm going to read you something here. It's a very professional blog. The David Bronstein Empire is an empire. It's a TV version of ClickBank and ClickCash. I know you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. We offer opportunities to digital entrepreneurs that have the talent and expertise to make money online, while my company makes money on TV. The biggest business model is promoting TV products online, like the ShamWow, the Slap Shop, the Snuggie Blanket. All did billions of dollars in business. So we're always looking for the next $1 billion TV deal. And we partner with these digital marketers that make a fortune online. If you go to daveswebstars.wordpress.com, you'll see all the stories, all the success stories I put there of these digital entrepreneurs that make $100,000 a month in their basements. They know how to do it. There's something called ESports. Now, the players that get it and understand what's going on, and I stay on top of all these opportunities, I get it, and then I try to share with other people. ESports are kids that play video games and make a fortune. There's a kid named PewDiePie, P-E-W, how do you say it? I know him, I just know how to spell it. PewDiePie, it's a whole article here in the paper here. And if you go to Dave's Web Stars, you can see it too. PewDiePie, just look him up, PewDiePie. He makes P-E-W-D-I-E, a kid, plays video games, makes $12 million a year playing video games. $12 million a year. Now here's the article, it's in the Toronto Star. And I want to read you, I just highlighted some things here I want to read to you. Cineplex is a big movie theater chain. They're setting up arenas, cinemas where you can watch kids compete to play video games. It says in Asia, there's arena-sized crowds with multi-million-dollar prizes and viewership second only to the Super Bowl of kids playing video games. It's called ESports. It says here that some projections estimate that the esports market could grow to $2 billion in 2018. Kids, now when I read these articles, I said, gee, I got to jump on this. So I tell Lauren, I tell Jared, what are you, crazy? Jared does promotional work and works for a DJ company, dancing, he makes whatever he makes per hour. Whatever. I said, go do what these kids do. Go create videos. Go on YouTube. Get followers on Instagram. Make yourself a star on Vine. But nobody listens to me. Lauren's in college. Just posted an article today about what are you going to college for, an article. Because all these kids are dropping out of college. So I try to share with my friends, my kids' friends. They say, don't tell my kid not to go to college. They don't get it. So I have to partner with players that get it because I get it. I see opportunities. I want to jump on it. I always tell them my business model is if you get it online, I get it on TV. Any deals you have, I'll bankroll television if you can get it online. So I have to partner with players that get it. Unfortunately, I partner with players that don't get it. But my whole business is rolling the dice. Next. And look, if I ask 10 people, 2 out of 3, 6 out of 5, 12 out of 8, somebody gets it. That's how we make money. There's no thinking. There's no emotions in my business. It's constantly rolling the dice. But in the esports business, when I read about these kids making a fortune, I said, I got to get involved in this deal. This is fantastic. Somehow these kids always are a step ahead of me. Technology has always been my fly in the ointment, or whatever you call it. I always need a partner that is technical so I can do what I do. And he always says, what do you do? So here's what I want to tell you here. Now I'm going to read you some stuff here. Deloitte, you know who like Deloitte and Touche, Deloitte's annual technology trend forecast said the potential business value of esports is clearly too significant to ignore. It's estimated that global esports revenue this year of 2016 will be up to $500 million, up 25% from 2014, with revenues growing faster than traditional sports. Revenues growing faster than traditional sports are kids playing video games. And it's only still a fraction of what they pull in. Esports presents opportunities for corporate brands, from energy drinks, fast food restaurants, trying to reach a younger generation. It plays like sports, which are a lot of these brands are used to, especially a lot of these teen brands. Media companies are also eager to embrace the huge audience for this new sports market. Amazon paid $1 billion in 2014 to acquire a video game streaming site called Twitch. I know you never heard of Twitch. I know of Twitch. Twitch was started by a kid named Justin, a kid who was 22, 23 years old, started a site called Justin.tv, a live streaming site where he wrote the software, put a camera on his hat, and he'd walk around. You see his whole life live, like that movie with Jim Carrey, where the Truman Show, it was like that. He started that site with his friends called Justin.tv, and then because they're all video gamers, they started an app called Twitch, where kids could videotape themselves playing video games, hollering and screaming, and that's how PewDiePie made $12 million on Twitch. And go to Twitch. Kids are making a fortune in subscriptions, in ad revenue. People that watch them play video games send these kids money. And Justin created this app called Twitch, where kids can download the app and they play video games, and people watch them play video games. As crazy as that sounds, it's a whole different world, a whole different market. I jump on it when I see opportunities. And Amazon bought Twitch from Justin for $1 billion. Now, if I came up with the site Twitch, I'd say, look, I came up with this site. Kids can videotape themselves live and videotape and to play video games, and all their fans can watch them play video games. You would say, what the hell are you out here? Who the hell cares? Who wants to watch you play video games? My kids play video games all day. I tell them, get the hell off of video games. I'm not sitting there. They say, Dave, come watch me play video games. I'm not watching you play video games. Meanwhile, they're making $12 million playing video games because people are watching them, and people click ads. They pay for something. They actually pay a subscription a month to watch you play video games. And Amazon bought the site Twitch for $1 billion, started by a kid in his 20s. They make money through ads on Twitch, donations, subscriptions from followers who can comment in real time. Gamers have become some of the most popular internet celebrities. Jared tells me he wants to go to acting class, went to school for acting. Now he's taking more acting classes. I said, these kids, these digital stars are making 6-second videos with their phones. They don't take acting lessons. He says he's in Fiddle on the Roof. He says, it's a tradition. He's going the traditional way. Acting lessons, waiting for your agent to call. I said, these kids don't have agents. Once they make themselves popular, then they get agents. They just come after them. They get them television deals, movie deals. But these kids aren't waiting to go on auditions. They make themselves stars. But nobody listens to me. That's why I'm talking to you. Even you don't even listen to me. Gamers have become the most popular internet celebrities. The highest earning YouTube star is PewDiePie. He has 44 million subscribers that watch him play video games. He earned $12 million in 2015. On the back, his gaming reviews, live streams, comedy sketches he does. Meanwhile, Canada's The Score, which is a TV network here called The Score, introduced an app devoted to gaming last year, and ESPN hired writers and editors for an eSports website. Launched in January, ESPN is now hiring writers and editors for an eSports, which is a gaming website. That's how big this is. It says that eSports superstars are not much different than a professional athlete. And here this one kid trains for 6 to 8 hours a day. Trains. He plays video games for 6 to 8 hours a day. And he moved to Toronto after San Francisco, after St. Louis, and Seoul, Korea, which is the pro gamer capital of the world. And this kid slept in a bunk bed and worked out together with other gamers and was fed had maids, and he earned more than $133,000 in prize money. This kid, he's paid a salary from being signed to a team. He gets endorsement deals from sponsors. They're paid a salary. They get endorsement deals from sponsors. They get put up in an apartment with other gamers, paid for by the sponsors, because just like an athlete, they're bankrolled by the sponsors. At the end of the day, the teams are just a middleman to push products for the sponsors. So they play, and the sponsors say these gamers are marketable, and they, just like the drivers in NASCAR, they put on their hats, on their costumes, on their wardrobe, whatever it is, the football players, the baseball players all over the stadiums. Now with video gamers, the video gamers are sponsored by corporate sponsors, the energy drinks and food companies, to promote them while they're playing video games. At least 3 American colleges now have esports scholarships. Did you ever hear that? Don't colleges give a scholarship? You're a great baseball player, great basketball player, great football player. Now you get a scholarship for playing video games. I'm jumping in on the action. I'm sharing this with you so you can jump in on the action with me. Here's a kid who's 26 years old and he's getting close to retirement. Just like an athlete. He's getting close to retirement. When dexterity fades. When dexterity fades. Isn't that the guy that he kills people on that HBO show, Dexterity? Is that his name? Dexterity? It's Dexter. When dexterity fades and wrist, arm, and shoulder injuries take their toll, most gamers are between 17 years old and 23 years old. So after 28, you're past your prime. After 28, that's it. You have so many injuries, your wrist, your finger, your tuchus, you're sitting there all day. You're past your prime. 17 years old. That's when they start. The professionals in gaming are celebrities and are as important to kids and gamers as some of the athletes. And look at this. In Toronto on Sunday, there's a championship where kids are playing video games. There's $50,000 in prize money. $50,000. Playing video games, you go win in prize money here in Toronto. Including a $20,000 second prize, whatever it is. And here's this kid named Alex Robb. He's in Toronto, and he's living with 3 buddies who are gamers. And they're in a house sponsored by Cineplex, the movie theater chain. Cineplex sponsors them, puts them up in a house, pays their rent to play video games. They earn revenue with ads, subscriptions, donations that people donate money to them, through streaming their games online to nearly 10,000 subscribers on Twitch and YouTube. So here's a bunch of gamers being put up in a house by Cineplex, a movie theater chain, and they make money through some, that's easy for me to say, subscriptions, donations. People say, yeah, I like the way you play. Here's $10, here's $100, here's $1,000. I put a video on daveswebstars.wordpress.com. Some girl makes $2,000 a day, a week, a month, playing video games. People give her money to play video games on Twitch. Jared's always playing video games, hollering, screaming, banging the wall. I said, would you please go on Twitch and do this and make $100,000 and then won't do it. He'll holler and scream. That's about it. Won't make any money doing it, but that's about it. Sponsors give them free equipment, such as controllers, TVs, and cameras. I wanted to read this to you about gamers, esports, how big it is. Now, I put an article in here last summer, the league of something, kids playing video games. When I see these opportunities, I got to jump on it. These kids always know more about what I know. And when I see these opportunities in the David Bronstein Empire, I see the opportunity, I add it to the list in the Empire, and then I throw project managers and business partners to manage the deal. Unfortunately, nobody does shit. And it's David Bronstein, like the guy in the Ed Sullivan Show, spinning all these plates. Hopefully one doesn't fall. So I'm letting you know, my entrepreneur friends out there, social media influencers, affiliate marketers, YouTube video producers, eBay, Amazon, Etsy, Shopify, Alibaba sellers. If you can get it online, I'll get it on TV. Let's put our talents together and build the billion-dollar empire that it should be. Please email me at davestvempire@rogers.com and executives, COOs. Oh, you think I got so much gas? I could drive to Pittsburgh. Executive COOs, please get in touch with me and let's manage these deals, because in the David Bronstein Empire, which is marketing TV products, I could have the next billion-dollar ShamWow, Slapchop, Proactive, Spanx. I could have it right now. I have a huge deal, which is another ShamWow. I need project managers to run the deal so I could do TV. You run online, I do TV. Together we build the empire together. Email me now, davestvempire@rogers.com. Goodbye.